Hey guys, MGRHD here, and today we're going to be talking about what's in my tackle bag for the month of April 2017. Now everything in here, I have them in here because I find them very useful and I use them often, or just in case, you never know when you're going to need something. First thing we're going to be talking about is the actual bag itself. It's an Okeechobee Fats small fishing bag. Now, it does come with 2 tackle boxes. It can fit up to 3, maybe 4 if you squeeze them in, but for the most part, 3 seems to be just fine for me. It comes with 2 side pockets, this one and this one. Now this one does come with a little mesh thing, so you can hold little bottles like this, or if you have anything else you'd like to hold, you could put it in there. Now it also has this front pocket with a lot of little separator things to hold all your tools, which works just fine. My tools never seem to slip out. Now, next thing we're going to talk about are the tackle boxes that are inside. Now, as I've mentioned before, these 2 did come with the actual tackle bag itself, which was pretty convenient since I got it under $20. Now, these do double as a ruler for fish up to 8.5 inches, or using metric system 22 centimeters. Now these do come with adjustable slots to make space for lures, like so, or to have them more cramped. If you're going to be using smaller lures that you don't need to take up that much space, which is very convenient, so I could store my worms and my jig heads in here. So, very nice touch. Now inside these tackle boxes are my go-to lures that I use all the time for when I'm fishing creeks, rivers, streams, lakes, or just regular ponds. Now, I'm only going to go through my top 5 lures very quickly, because if I was going to go through every single one of these lures, it would just take all day, and I don't have time for that. So, first off on my list is Canadian night crawlers. Now these work great because 1, they're live baits, and 2, almost every fish eats these things. They cost me about $2-3 at Walmart. You can get them anywhere, really. Most places that's one could sell these, so you can get these at Dick's, Walmart, Farm and Fleet if you're in the Illinois, Wisconsin area. So yeah, these are very great. Also, for multi-species, these are one of the best. Now next up on my list is the Johnson Beetle Shad. There we go. This one. Now, this is one of my favorite lures due to its small size, meaning that a lot of fish won't be able to bite this and eat this. I've caught many fish on this, anything from a crappie, bluegill, all the way up to bass, such as largemouth and smallmouth. I actually caught my personal best largemouth bass on one of these things, and they're very durable and stretchy, as you can see here. Next up on my list is another Johnson lure. It's actually the Johnson Beetle Critter in sort of an orangish color. Now you can get these in chartreuse and other colors. No, I think it's just chartreuse and this orange. But I personally prefer the orange because I've tried the chartreuse. It's not as, I haven't caught as much fish on it. If you catch many fish on the chartreuse, well then go with the chartreuse. But for me, I fish the Fox River, and this has proven to be more effective. Okay, so number 2 on our list is the Number 2 on the list is the Rebel Teeny Wee Crawfish. Now, it's a crawfish crankbait. So, this is very effective if you fish rivers and streams and just small bodies of water. I haven't really tried these on the lake, so I can't say how good these are on the lake. So they do come in 2 sizes, the teeny wee crawfish and then just a teeny crawfish. Now this one is quite a bit larger than, now the one on the right is a bit larger than the one on the left, but I find the one on the left to be better. I've caught more fish on it. I catch a lot of smallies, largies. This is a very good bass lure. I've had a few other fish go at it. I've caught crappie on it, but for the most part, just bass eat this. It does come in multiple colors, as you can see here. I would personally go with the brown one, but that's just because maybe that's the body of water I'm fishing. But if you do want to go with other colors, they are out there. Now, it does come with an orange underbody. As you can see, this one is a bit more faded, and this is a bit more bright orange. They are shallow diving crankbaits. They do have a rattle, as you can see there. Very good lures by Rebel. I think each of them were like $4, $5. They're not too expensive. Now, my top lure is the Berkeley Gulp Alive 1-inch minnow in smelt color. Now, the reason I like these so much is, as I said before, I'm a multi-species angler. So, a lure that can catch multiple fish is very useful to me. Let's see, as you can see there. Now, it does come in more sizes. I think it goes from the 1-inch to a 2-inch to a 3-inch. The largest one I think is 6-inch, but that's for saltwater fishing, so I have not tried that one out. This one is very good. I have caught many crappie, bluegill, sunfish. I've actually even caught a carp on it one time. So yeah, they're very good lures. The only downside is, well, 2 downsides actually. They do come in a liquid, so if you're not a big fan of getting wet, I would not recommend this for you. Also, they're not very durable. I think I could catch about 3 to 5 fish on one of these before it becomes unusable. So yeah. Now the final thing I have in my tackle bag are some fishing tools, because other than rod, reels, all that good stuff, you do need some tools if you're planning to have a successful day in fishing. Now first up are some little scissors. Now these come in handy when a fish swallows a hook and you're unable to remove it, but you need to cut the line as close to the hook as you can. Also, when you're fishing with worms, you would like to cut them up in smaller pieces, because if you just use one worm after another, you're going to run out of them pretty quick. You might want to switch your bait / lure up while you're fishing, so these are very good when it comes to cutting line. Very useful. Next up, I have some pliers. Now these pliers are kind of old. They're not exactly fishing pliers, but they are pliers. I use these for when a fish, usually a smallmouth, a small largemouth, a small smallmouth, fish with smaller throats, small fish, when they swallow, when I hook them, but it's deep in the throat, and my fingers can't exactly reach all the way back there in their throats, these I could just reach them in, grab the hook, shake it a bit, and it pops right out. Also, these double as scissors because of the sharp point between, it's about right here. Very good for when I forget my scissors at home, because I was rigging up my rods at home, left my scissors at home. Also, these are very durable. I don't remember the exact price on these, They're not too expensive though. And finally, the last thing on my list is a tape measure. Now, why would you want a tape measure? Well, sometimes a scale is harder to bring along on every trip. Usually I'm fishing streams, rivers, and I'm walking up and down the shoreline, and I don't have time to take out a scale every time I want to see how big a fish is. So sometimes I just use a tape measure. Now, also this is very useful when you're out catching crappies or largemouth bass and you want to see if they're of legal size so you can take them home to eat or whatnot. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting one of these. And if you can, you should also bring a scale. They're very useful when you're trying to see if you broke your personal best. Or if you're trying to set your personal best, definitely bring a scale. It's very, very convenient. Alright, so that's going to wrap up my video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, and peace.